a region nestled at the myriad edges of time, space, and magic. Located within lies a veritable galactic sepulchre. If anything we did, dear, children are wont to imitate their parents after all. They might not know why, but they have good intention. Speaking of children, we pick up after our heroes fell from space through time onto the beaches of Cascada. After a brief funeral held for Magique and the missing Smart, an old tourist guide by the name of Levin showed himself before the party. He explained that he pulled the group from the sea and offered nice drinks and a place to rest for them. They followed him to his magnificent mansion built for one. After explaining the rundown of the local town, Amelia and Flash decided to rob the poor old man blind and break into his storage shed, well hidden from prying eyes. In this shed, the group digs through chests and finds many useful items and trinkets, but are stumped by a riddle holding the key to the vault door buried in the back of the shed. After much deliberation and failed attempts, the vault opens before them to reveal a single altar and a book resting upon it. Along the back wall of this hidden vault reads a final eulogy: to protect my brother and honor his sacrifice. Never forget his name. They then spend many hours in the vault trying to translate the mysterious book and eventually found out what it was: a diary belonging to someone by the name of Gallifrey. Taking this as their cue to leave with their spoils, the party dashed and raced to the town of Cascada only to be knocked down by a landslide caused by a random earthquake. The gang takes the now returned Levin up on his offer to stay the night, but denies his attempts at convincing them to stay till the bridge is fixed, opting to go the route owned by the local goblin tribe, their mining systems. Levin, upon the group's leave, decides to give them a couple of the magic items that he has gathered through his travels stored in his shed. And after journeying along the gorge on the back, they find a beautiful landscape where the entirety of the continent of Murkay that they find themselves on has seemingly been built out of a giant crater in the sea. Everything is below sea level, and the whole continent is walled in on all sides by giant walls of waterfalls from the sea that surrounds it. And off in the distance, they're able to make out a decrepit temple that up along another path leads back to the town that you're trying to get to. Afterwards, they find themselves in combat from a goblin dog and its owner sitting around a campfire. Uh, Flash does his best to mediate the situation. However, combat does eventually break out, and with a well timed natural 20, fucking explodes the dog with his pepper box, and the goblin warrior, upon retreating, also dies to a well placed shot in the back. After an hour of rest around the campfire to treat their wounds, the heroes uh, find themselves free with their next options.
Oh, hell yeah.
As for sitting around the fire, uh, a what is? Give me a perception check from Amelia and Flash, really quickly.
Okay. Kind of scared about that, but let's go.
Yeah. Let me repop my sheet because it
Oh,
updated for
22.
that.
Okay.
And that's a 15.
Okay. So I'm going to whisper this to both of you.
Okay.
Amelia is going to get a little bit more information, though.
Okay.
Share with the class.
Well, she'll probably share with Flash, who's right there.
What about me? What about Theo?
Listen, Theo, do you ever share with the class with me? Do you ever give me
I give you
information?
so many tips.
But you never explain!
Hmm.
I'm always so confused.
All right. right, the first one is going out.
Woohoo.
Oh shit.
And then the second one for Talon is being sent out now.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Amelia's just without taking her eyes off of what she's working on. I like to imagine it like during their rest, she was just cleaning off her lyre. I keep saying the wrong thing. Technically, it's a lute, but I guess at this point we're going with lyre because I keep fucking it up.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So she's just going to message over to Flash and just there seems to be something deciding to make an appearance.
Yep. He pulls out his musket. Let's be careful, but check it out.
Sounds good to me. And with
Yeah,
that, she'll push
he-
herself up, push Squid back in the bag.
He specifically pulls out the musket because it has the bayonet attached to the front.
Oh my god. I think seeing what he's going about, she will go ahead and just pull the rapier off of the thing on her side. I cannot think of the actual word for it. And start slowly walking closer.
Okay. Is there anything you two would like to do?
Would she be able to climb the tree to see whatever is shining? Or well, actually, first we should probably check out the two tiny mounds that are beginning to poke out.
Let's check out the mounds.
Let's check out the mounds, and then I can climb the tree. So we'll. Is there anything like are the mounds like they're beginning to poke out of the ground, but are they like wiggling? Or are they like?
It's like as if two little rocks have been pushed to the surface from something underneath them.
I will carefully scrape away at the top of the mound, like with my foot.
There is now skin underneath the mouth.
Am I sensing any emotions because I'm close enough?
Probably the inability to breathe.
Yep, not even thinking. If it's like soft earth, judging by where it is, this is like Flash's thought process. Like judging by where it is, and I'm going to start digging.
I definitely think Amelia's just gonna take a pointed step back so she doesn't get dirty, and just
This is like this big old rhino man is digging like a dog in the dirt.
that's what I imagined. Can Amelia just really quick detect magic just to make sure, see what's up with it, see if there's anything suspicious before he digs them completely out?
All of a sudden, you feel like I figure, is it fucking Farian? What the fuck's their name right now?
Flash.
Flash. So Flash is gonna sense like, somewhat like a calm panic and then satisfaction as a thumbs up emerges from the earth.
Oh my god. Not even thinking. Flash is going to grab a hold of the thumbs up, like hand and all. I'm assuming, considering he's so big right now, it just engulfs you like a child's hand, and he is going to yank you out of the ground.
Ha! Thank you. I'll look at Pinky.
You.
Thumbs up.
And she's just going to just automatically point her thumb down and just. You really had to show back up, didn't you?
Where's my squiddy?
There is your backpack is now like something is trying to get out from it.
Amelia just reaches back and just places a hand on top of the bag. And just, what even happened to you?
He looks obviously worse to wear. A little bit of burned hair. There was some side effects.
Side effects? What do you mean by that?
So you know how you put a ball in a cannon and you fire it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you the ball in the cannon?
Yes.
And why did you decide that was a good idea?
I made some remarks towards people who captured me, and I believe they took exception to that.
And with that, Amelia's just gonna sigh and just slowly open the bag.
Was there anyone else in the crew with you? Stowaway?
I honestly don't remember. All I know is I flipped a couple levers. They looked really mad at me. I said, "Your mama looks really mad," and I got fired out of a cannon.
Of course you did. Is there another mound still?
Yeah.
So
The
Amelia's
two
just...
mounds were his thumbs.
Oh my god!
Uh,
So as I assume Squid flies out of her bag as she opens it to let him out, she's just going to shake her head and set off towards the tree. And so before she climbs, can she tell anything about the sparkle in the tree?
It is
Does it have a shape?
it's like something is wrapped up in vines.
Alright, so she's going to just stick her rapier back on its in its little sheath. There's the word I want. And she's just going to let out a little frustrated sigh. And she knows Flash can probably not climb. He is heavy enough. And so she's just gonna start trying to climb the tree to see
Surprisingly,
exactly
he can climb.
Damn, her assumption was wrong. She's a good
Not
dirty for
fast,
no
though.
reason. But she's gonna try and climb up in the tree to see exactly what it is.
So, upon climbing up into the tree, you see that there appears to be a completely still body of a person that doesn't seem to be moving whatsoever. No breathing, no anything coming from it. Perhaps it looks dead. Perhaps it but it doesn't seem to be decaying or cold or lifeless in the normal ways. It still has rosy cheeks and stuff like that.
Alright, so she's just gonna pull her rapier back out and turn it around so it's like the hilt and just poke it.
All of a sudden the mouth, the jaw drops open, and okay, this is also good. Correct me if I'm wrong about this, as the GM, but because I believe there is such a entity, but the voice says, "This is property of the Galactic Empire. Please do not touch until it is booted up properly."
It would just be Galactic Council.
Galactic Council. There we go.
There's a mage hand now aggressively poking.
It repeats the message, and slowly you start seeing the eyes flutter open of the what appears to be some sort of droid, dressed as a person.
You know, I don't think this is the one we're looking for.
Yeah. No.
The warning stops, and he says, "Halt! Who goes there?" As he's still tangled up in the vines, he's completely helpless in.
So don't worry, I'll give him a boost of a charge, and I prepare to cast electric shock as a little arcing between my fingers.
Smart, I have it. And so Amelia's just going to just sigh and just, Amelia, that's what you can call me. Do you want down, or would you rather stay here?
Yes, bring me down.
Can you ask nicely? With a please would do wonders,
Yeah.
as she's already cutting the vines.
Yes, I can.
You're roboting again.
Smart's
You
going
are
to-
roboting again.
Smart's
What's
gonna
fitting?
Smart's going to noticeably start casting prestidigitation to clean him up a little bit and be like, you know, I swear I found something like you in a flea market once.
So do I get
You are beep booping all over the
You
place,
are
my guy.
so
Yeah.
so robot.
It's
Only
kind of
robot.
appropriate, but yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kinda
no
funny.
words
you know
are
what?
getting caught.
Is it better now?
Yes.
It's so much
Yes.
better.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there was a wire coiled around my wireless receiver, so it was fucking with the signal apparently.
Oh. I like to imagine while that's happening, Amelia's just cutting him down without like care. So like it's at one point he's probably hanging by his ankle.
He doesn't-
Every time Burnos robots, that's actually his character roboting too.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's still booting. I'm still booting up. So.
I lean in close. Hey, Pakey, should I do the zap between my fingers?
I have a name.
I don't remember your name.
I just said it.
I know, Pinky. I don't know why you're yelling at me.
That is not what I stated. It
Pretty
is
sure it
Gnome
Amelia.
is going to
Oh.
feel a blade in the small of his back. I'm not like poking you, but the musket is leveled at you, shoulder blade height.
Go Flash!
Is it leveled at
At smart.
a smart? Okay.
Is that a? Before I turn around, I'll say, "Is that a gun? Are you happy to see me?"
So this is my .50 board. Single action musket.
Oh, cool. I start casting detect magic. I wonder how it works.
Not a lick of magic. It is all mechanical.
Oh, cool. I start trying to
Um,
rough out the presentation. Specifically the trigger mechanism.
I like to imagine as this is happening, you just hear a crash as
Yeah,
the final vine breaks and he just goes to the ground.
Yeah, and 300 pounds of robot hits the ground. He stands
Yeah.
up. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Give me. I want an acrobatics check to see if he
Oh,
can
okay.
do it without breaking anything.
All right, let's see.
Are you both falling?
No, oh no, Amelia was just
Oh,
cutting
yeah,
him
yeah.
down. She's just still sitting on the branch. She didn't want to get dirty touching him though. So she
Yeah,
just
fair
kind of
enough.
cut him.
So let
Looks like we're gonna make a roll for it.
Caladurant.
Yeah, Caladarin. You can just call him Cal though. That's what he's gonna
Okay,
announce.
so the way that you do it is you go over to your proficiencies, and where that +1 is, you click on that, and then click roll.
Okay. What we got here?
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh!
Ooh.
You just land on your feet. I don't really have a way to make. So you fall, and everyone is just like, "Oh God!" And then they realize that you were just a couple of feet off the ground, so you just land on your feet.
So Smart's going to snap twice and notate and have Squid start notating in the book. Is going to say cow CAW equals cat question mark.
You have some like
yeah,
gravity
he
shit
announces
and stuff.
my name is my unit is called Caladarin. You may call me Cal, as it is simpler for your species to speak. What is the rest of your names?
Squid begins to draw a cow.
My name is, well, people call me Flash. My name's kind of hard to say.
Flash, noted.
I was going to say, if you tell him your full name, Cal is going to be able to exactly reproduce how it's said. However, it's just him playing back what you said. So it's
Oh
just a
my
recording
God.
of your voice.
So for
Well,
for
he's an AI, he has
Flash-
AI, so he should be able to produce it in his own voice, technically.
So the problem is for Flash to actually give people his full name, he has to touch them and telepathically transmit the images and feelings that make up his name.
Oh, got it. That might not even. Well,
Oh, no, wait.
actually, that
Is
should
it
work
me?
for it.
Did I die?
No?
Oh, I think I'm the one dying. Oh no.
No, you're not
Oh, no.
dying. I can
We
still
can
hear
hear
you.
We hear
Yeah.
you. He might not hear us though.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah. It happened earlier where I was disconnecting from everything, but everyone could still hear me, but I couldn't hear them.
Yep.
Big rip. No, we can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. Continue.
Yeah. So, what is your mission briefing?
I step forward as a leader of the group.
Don't listen.
You
to
hear
him.
click right behind you, Smart.
I look at Squid. Notate. It appears we are not being trusted by the Earthers.
Squid will notate in the book. Smart is not trusted.
Squid knows he's loved.
Yeah, I look over at the note that Squid is writing. I'm like, yeah, and put down that we love you, Squid.
I look at Squid,
love Squid.
feeling betrayed.
By the way, whenever a Squid starts writing in the notebook, it's just him turning into a quill.
Oh my God,
But
I
like
love him.
the quill part is still like squid flesh, and the top is like a little point.
I love
Like a
him
squid head.
so much. I love him so much. Oh my god. I think at that point Amelia's gonna start ever so slowly climbing down.
Is
Uh,
anyone able to give him the mission objective?
No, we've just
Directive.
Yeah, this banter is what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if there was something from previous sessions also that we are jumping
We
into.
no previous session we had a mission, then we crashed.
Oh, got
Yep.
it.
I mean,
got it.
you still
Oh.
technically have the mission.
Technically, our mission was a success, but then we got stranded because of it.
Ah, got it.
It
Okay.
wasn't
in
a
that
success. It was 100% a failure on our part
We
because we
made-
forgot we weren't
we
supposed
made
to engage
contact.
them.
We made contact with the ghost ship. That was our
Right.
mission.
But we weren't supposed to engage them. And we did.
I mean, you're talking to part of the gunnery crew. We engaged them. That was a success for us.
Who sent them? Who sent you guys again?
We're pirates.
Pirates.
Mhm.
Got it.
The Iope.
I am not a pirate. Technically, I am a historian. Esteemed.
Were you on a ship?
When so since Cal is part of the Galactic Council, when you hear that he's a historian, are you a new model or an old model?
Probably newer. He-
Newer?
He's an infiltrator, but he hasn't turned on those features at the moment.
Okay, because I was going to say you would have like a little like a little ding pop up, and you would have like a wanted poster for since
All of
he's
us,
the only
technically.
named person.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you would have a wanted poster for each of them, but you would specifically have one as like an alert for the historian, and like you would know what he's gone out to learn and that he is wanted dead or alive.
Probably a
Specific-
list
with
of
an
miscellaneous
emphasis
other
on
crimes
dead.
too. By the way.
Okay, so hearing this or realizing this, Cal is going to say, "You are all outlaws, no?"
I
That's
mean,
really none of your
outlaw's a
business.
little bit of a stretch.
Don't worry,
You will
guys. I can reprogram it. I do the arc. My fingers.
He says, "You will assist me in returning to the council to wipe off your own debts, and then you will join the army or whatever." I try to come up with this on the fly.
I lean in.
This
I lean in, Squid. I think we're being conscripted, Squid. Get ready to put on your army boots.
You're being drafted.
Yeah.
Flash is going to walk over to Cal and kind of put his hand gently on his shoulder, and this is the only way he can do this is he opens up the floodgates and just levels an entire telepathic thing to Cal, not knowing if it's going to work or not, because this is just how he's used to saying big long things. There's emotions, there's images, there's snippets of words here and there. And at the end, he takes his hands off and says, "I only owe 2 gold. I'm not going back for that."
um Cal does feel all these things, and he's like acknowledged, but this will clear the bounties on you, and you will not be chased by any law enforcement if you come with me and help me find a way back.
I mean, survival is the main goal here. We are crash landed on an alien planet with a weird ecosystem and hostile life forms, and some not so hostile.
And some have guns. Pointedly up at the local.
My task
I'm
was
not a local.
Smart doesn't think that.
would I have a task related to this ghost ship? That's what I'm trying to find a way to tie into this party here, basically.
So you would have been sent as the first combatants to this place to be able to
Okay.
figure out what it is, because you were sent to the Void Systems, which is just a system of 4 solar systems that have appeared in the middle of the galactic void, which is just a gigantic space of nothing. Period. And
and things
suddenly
just-
4 solar systems appeared. So you were sent to investigate it.
Oh, so I'm an explorer in a sense, kind of. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and I'm also crash landed, basically. Okay.
Yes, you are the last of your crew.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So, there will be a major reward if you can get me back to the Star Council. At the very least.
And are you of high enough ranking to assure our safety?
Would he be? I don't know how important androids are to in this world.
You could be. You were at least the first mate of the investigation ship,
Okay. Um.
and since you were the first ship sent in, you would at least be pretty important.
Okay. So yeah,
Or, like, high up.
he says affirmative.
Then I suppose for now, I'm willing to work with you. And we'll see where it goes.
Yep.
Are you
You
All right.
would have the basic knowledge of at least the ghost ship because you would have been shot down by it as well.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, as far as what you know about the ghost ship is there was a ship that is patrolling the outer edges of all of the systems, and upon entering like the gravity space of the systems, the ship shows up and shoots down anything that it sees.
Okay.
There's no
So-
like authorizations, no communications, it's just it shows up and it's going to shoot you down.
Well, then he says, "All right, first things first. Find shelter, find food to keep you guys from starving to death. Let us go in search."
So
As
as he
he
says
says
that, I like to imagine Amelia just starts pulling her rations out. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, and as he's saying that, Flash literally just reaches down, grabs the leaf off of a ficus, or whatever kind of edible plant he can recognize, just snaps it off and starts chewing.
Oh, I
Okay,
wish
so
you would
this-
stop doing that.
That plant
S-
tastes of strawberries for some reason.
So you guys can find have a way to find food really
Yeah.
easily. Okay,
Flash is
Well,
an herbivore.
got it.
Amelia just has rations on her.
Okay. Well, I mean, eventually you're gonna run out. I mean, but then anyway, because he's trying to think long term because he doesn't know how we're gonna get off this planet or where we are.
To be fair, we can just steal as Amelia's logic. Like she's
Well,
like,
we,
"Oh,
who
yeah,
we steal
fine."
from though? We have no one.
There's a village. We know
There's
where
a
the
there
village
village.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Mhm.
so yeah, upon hearing this
There's
village,
also an old man who feeds us.
Yeah.
well, we will then bring us to the village, and we will what's it called? Um, when you force people to give you
Commandeer.
and we will commandeer their resources for the cause.
Here,
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Come
we just
closer.
gotta-
Smart's gonna gesture for the robot to come closer and see if he can open his chest cavity.
He cannot open his chest cavity. He
Is
does
it-
not have that feature.
Oh, you sure?
I'm going. Yeah, while they're doing that, I'm going to lean over to Amelia. I think that robot's more of a thief than we are.
Yep, Amelia's just going to message back and just, it might be best if we don't speak aloud.
Stand
but
still.
I
Stand
would
still.
agree.
I'll pull out
I
a
would
small,
say-
teeny tiny hammer.
Flash, keep your ears open and
You will not scratch my paint.
your eyes open as well, and keep an eye on them. I
He gives
don't
you
really
a
trust
thing.
either.
Is there like a little dent or a hole?
There is no real dent or hole. He looks pretty much human for the most part, except besides his motions and way of speaking.
Hmm. Alright, well, I could just make a little cavity.
No cavities allowed.
I can repair it.
I wouldn't trust him.
No.
I have a +2 to my crafting.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay, I can't do this. Oh well, I guess if I get attacked, I can do it. But anyway, sorry, I should just think of something funny my character could do. Anyway, all right. He says, let us go to the village and get what we need.
Also, I will say this again for anyone that is getting notes. Feel free to make a journal in the journal entry so that way you can keep track of stuff that I'm telling.
Okay.
Because every time we
Oh,
open up the
information in
server,
there.
everything in the chat gets deleted.
Okay. Oh, we have the beach episode. We should just start like naming our things. This episode I'm gonna
Yeah.
call the robot time. Or wait, oh no,
Robot time.
yeah, robot time and allies and unwanted allies return.
Yes.
You can create private journals if you want to keep like notes to yourself, but the player notes is for everyone to use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we now have that in the notes, so everyone can add stuff to it as needed. Yeah. So with
Yeet.
that, I think Amelia's just gonna shake her head, sigh, and just start walking.
Yeah. Flash is going to follow along. He is going to, after hearing the click from pulling the trigger on Smart, He's going to take out his repair kit while walking and start fixing the trigger.
Yeah, with that, I do think Amelia just also will message and just, I don't say it often, but I do appreciate you having my back with him.
And you're going to get a telepathic ping back. Yeah, I can only talk like this with people I'm close to, relatively friendly like, so this is kind of personal between you and me, the chat. I can't do it with anybody else unless I spend enough time with them.
Mm,
You just see a look on cross Amelia's face. You would think of it almost like hesitation and fear at the idea of being like close to someone like that, and then she's just gonna school it down in a second and just message back and just, good to know then. And then
Yep.
she's just gonna walk faster.
He would feel that, and it's just like, it's not like that. It's actually proximity based.
Oh, thank God. You just feel so many waves of relief coming off her. But yeah,
It's like you've just spent enough time close enough to him that he can send you like little short messages.
she is so relieved by that. She cannot be best friends with the herbivore. All right, continue. Just like I imagine they're just walking down, heading back down. Well, not even heading back down, but heading further into like the little thing.
I believe you guys now are all here, so let me go ahead and add everyone's token. Not everyone is here.
So technically, it only takes me an action to fix my gun if it breaks. So yeah, it only takes me like a couple minutes to fix the trigger.
Oh hell yeah!
Alright, there we go. Everyone has their token now on the map.
Oh hell yeah!
Although there is not much direction to go. It's just a matter of if you're gonna go back to the beach or if you're gonna keep going down this, which you
I
found
think-
earlier. I believe Flash is the only one that knows the next direction to go.
I think
Yeah.
he told Amelia.
Yeah, he did tell Amelia, but he also spotted the goblin, and he's like, we should deal with that quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will head towards the village that we are going to, because there's no point in us going back to the beach right now.
No.
Okay. So, continuing down the road, you find yourselves. The way that it's set up is you have the mountain. You have off in the northern direction of the map. Down the hill is where the gorge kind of hits off into a cliff face, and in the distance you see the rest of Mer Cave. In its like bowl in the sea area, and then closer to you, you have the decrepit temple that is kind of shining in the sunlight, and it's set off on its little mountainside where it goes back into the main mountain. And on the southern portion of the map, there is pretty much where the tree line ends is where the mountain is set up right next to it, and it's just a sheer cliff face where vines and everything are growing along it, and it curves back and around to where you guys are heading toward. And there is a where the vines have been situated, there is one area where they're particularly thick, and as the group gets closer, it is obvious that the vines are kind of covering up an entrance to a cave. And from the entrance to the cave, from what little bits you're able to see inside, there is like a fog coming out of it.
Huh.
And I would like everyone to give me, and I can actually do this myself because I can just assigned characters. Select all, please, and we're going.
Is there a reason you guys are moving your tokens so much?
We're not moving our tokens that
No.
much. We just moved them over to the edge.
No, I see your
That's
mouses and
mouse.
shit moving.
Oh, the mouse moves. Yeah, that's just because we're moving our mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, so you see mine move too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
If you want to move your tokens, just click on it, and it should go ahead and you
Oh,
can control it from there.
19.
Woo,
Shit.
woo.
Oh wait, no, that was you. You got a
Yep, that
19.
was
I got
me.
a 9.
Neat.
Oh, I don't see Cal in there though.
You're down. Did you click the
Oh.
perception roll?
Oh, you gotta click.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta click it.
14.
So only
Hell
one
yeah.
person managed to get the roll. Managed to
I
do
wonder
a
who
success.
it
Everyone
was.
got failed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and type this all out really quickly. It's not gonna be. I misspelled a bunch of words. I don't know how to spell.
It happens.
I am dyslexic. It is absolutely understandable.
I did not mean to do that.
Oh.
Is it good?
Flash is going to pull out the book, look at it, and look at the writing on the wall.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I will, after looking at it for a second, I will say, there's a purple haze, and he points the writing out to Amelia because he doesn't have to say that it's basically the same writing.
And I think with that, Amelia, it's just, can you decipher it?
If I stare at it for long enough.
I don't necessarily know if this is the type of area I want to stand around for a few hours, staring at a wall.
Fair. We can go in.
I suppose that would be best.
Can I roll like something like a roll to see if I can tell like what kind of magic this may be? I have like detect magic as a cantrip, so
Yeah, you have detect magic, but you also have. I think this would be.
I
This
imagine
would be
Arcana.
occultism.
Huh? Or
It's
sorry?
an occultism check.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I think
same roll for me.
Amelia's
so.
just gonna place like a hand on like Flash's arm for a second, and she just, I'm sure you weren't seeing things. That's just fine.
Yep, he would pull the vines farther back
21?
so she can see it
Yep.
well.
Thanks. So you just get a check. So
Definitely startled that there was
I'm
a
gonna
door
go ahead
behind
and
those
whisper
vines.
this to you really quick.
Yeah. Well, a cave entrance anyway.
Yeah. Anything is a door if you try hard enough.
Fair.
You know, I met a barbarian that said that once. I was not approving of the method he used to open the door.
Yeah. Oh,
I was the method.
For Theo and for Smart and Cal, when you drag your token, the colors change depending on like how many actions it's going to take to move that far.
This is depressing. I
Yep.
can feel the I don't want to say it's racist.
I would say Cal is probably the only one with 30 feet of movement in the whole party.
Okay, so we are in trouble if Cal ever decides to run.
Yes.
I have Squid make a note. Prepare to bite his ankles. By the way,
feel to bite his ankles? They're metal.
by the way, my familiar has many useful abilities.
Woohoo.
Such as second opinion. I can also use it to restore someone's health.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Oh, also, Squid turns and mimics my form.
I
We
hate
thumbs
that.
up each other.
I hate that.
Squid thumbs up you.
Hey, I'm not going to post
Amelia's
it
gonna
to
pretend
the bot.
to not see it because she's so
I
torn.
have to do this because it says purple haze in the message.
Squid runs up in front of you and like depressingly thumbs up.
Oh no! I think after a minute, Amelia's just gonna thumbs him up.
So,
All right,
are we
hold
doing
on.
anything in
Give me a
particular at the
second.
moment, by the way?
We're
Can I roll deception, please, Uul?
If
We're
that's
What are
looking
you
at
trying
fucking
to deceive them with?
Huh?
What is the purpose of the
I
roll?
want to. I'm trying to. I'm having me pretend to be Squid.
can I roll
he
perception?
just wants Amelia to thumbs up him.
Hold
Can-
on, I'll
can
go
I
ahead and do this really quickly. So,
I hope you crit fail. Because she will change that answer so fast.
Oh!
Okay, wait, I'm rolling perception.
I
hold
got a
on.
nat 20.
Nat 20 doesn't technically mean anything.
Oh.
In this case it does though, because plus 10 is a crit in Pathfinder 2e.
She
Yeah,
definitely
nat
did.
20.
That's what I get
Alright.
for saying I hope you crit fail.
Well, that is technically 10 less, so you crit fail.
What?
No!
Or
Yeah.
he
So
crit succeeds one of the way.
you fully believe the deception. Period.
Oh my god.
Behind me, Squid turns into Squid, and I thumbs up, and I like high five Squid. Yeah.
Oh my god. I like to imagine by that point Amelia is back to focusing on the fact there is a door behind the vines. And she
Yeah.
doesn't even notice.
Flash at this point, he's like, okay, Magic Man, can you read the words here?
Oh, sure. Okay. 1 second.
What does
I
this have to
notate
do
the
with our
squid.
directive?
I don't know. Amelia likes me. All right. Next. Well, what am I looking at? Ah.
I do not enjoy your company. if that's what
I'm
you're
gonna
implying.
look at Cal. This has to do with to get to the village. The bridge is out, and we have to go through an goblin-infested cave and mining area. This is, I presume, the goblin-infested mining area. We're trying to make sure we don't run into an ambush.
You know, if we have enough
Affirmative.
rope.
Okay,
Get over
does
Or we could just
Flash
sneak
point
in.
out what
Yeah,
the
He
writing
points out the words
to everyone?
Yes, he
Okay.
does. He actually
So-
pulled back the vines, so they are fully visible.
Oh, you pull back the vines.
Yes.
Okay, when you do that, when everyone is able to see you pull back the vines, the fog just spills out like you've just opened a wound in the side of this mountain and blood is just gushing out of it like you've just cut open an artery, and this purple tinged white and dark fog just comes out and it is flooding the area that you have around you.
He just stands there blinking after that.
It's fine. Does it seem like the kind of thing that might be poisonous or would impact us?
Cal walks into it.
Oh my god.
You can give me a what are the I still got to learn all the proficiency stuff.
There
This
is
would be-
nature.
so
There's
you're
also
trying to figure out if
medicine.
this is poison, right?
Yeah, so it'd be medicine, wouldn't it?
Okay, let me.
I mean, it could be a couple
different
different things depending on what it is, right? If it's something magical,
So
you
Yeah.
could do
give me
magic.
this would be.
Kana.
This is going to be. This probably. That's just public role, window title. And request the roll.
Oh no, I get nothing added to nature.
I
Oh,
have
an
a
18!
+5.
Yep, that's a success. So, as far as the fog, it does not seem poisonous.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Detect magic.
Does anything
Moving
happen
on.
when Cal walks into it, by the way?
Okay, so
Oh, Cal,
registers
yeah,
the
Cal
presence
just
of
walked
magic.
straight into it.
Yeah.
Okay, you receive no information beyond the presence or absence of magic. So, there. Yeah. You can choose the more magic you're fully aware of. Okay. Detect illusion magic only if that. Okay, this isn't illusion magic. So, you have the
I would also
most,
detect
since
any
you're
magic
only,
like from their
Yeah.
persons as well.
yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't think anyone is, other than the diary. There is no
I have the lifting
magical
belt.
item.
I have the
Yeah.
lifting belt.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and I have the gloves.
So that is 1, 2. I believe that's only 3. So you're able to detect the presence of 4 magic items, but it is immediately eclipsed by just a wave of this fog of just magic. So there's just one big spell being cast deep in the cave.
Okay, can I roll like Arcana and see if I can figure out maybe anything on like what it might be about?
That's what the occult roll was for earlier.
Yeah,
Okay, so
occult
what
is
did I
Arcana in
find
that.
out regarding that?
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay, I found it. Okay.
yeah, I whispered you it earlier. I'll just resend it.
Does
Ah.
anything happen when Cal just walks into the?
Nope,
The
it's
fog.
just fog.
Hmm.
Inside the cave entrance, there is more of the writing that was pointed out to you earlier. The peculiar thing about it is the longer you stay in this cave, what are the languages you understand?
I haven't
Okay,
picked
you
them out
have android and humanoid. Which one, or that's traits. So androphen and common. Which one do you think would be your natural language?
yet. Probably Androphin, if it,
Androphen,
which is just a language of
slowly.
computers, basically.
Yeah. So as you're looking at the languages on the wall, very slowly the runes that you just don't completely understand, they're turning into ones and zeros, and you're able to read them, but it takes time.
Binary.
What does it say?
It's in the process of translating. The
Oh,
only
okay.
thing that you're able to understand currently is what.
Okay.
So that's the first word that is translated for you. And it's the same for everyone else. The longer you stand looking at these words, the more that you're able to understand and it's translated. And it's just once you get that first word, what, it is just repeated all over this entrance.
Just what?
Yep. But you don't understand the rest of the runes. The longer that you stand here, the more you're able to understand. But when you look away and you look back at the word, it's like it restarts and you're not able to understand the language again. So in order to understand the language, you have to spend time looking at it, and once you understand the full sentence, then it's like imprinted in your mind and you're able to translate it every time you see it.
So I suppose the question is, do we get the vibe that this would be like a safe enough place that we could stand long enough to translate it?
The only off-putting thing about the cave entrance from what you've spent the 30 minutes since we've started it is just the fog. The fog is the only weird thing going on at the moment.
Guys. All right.
Hmm.
Squid. No tape. So, sounds worried about this magic. Clearly there's candy canes inside, and I think everyone should go investigate. And
Yeah,
I go inside.
I don't.
I kind of agree that standing here is not the best option, considering we know there's goblins about,
You're
and
not wrong.
Flash is going to walk into the cave.
Affirmative.
I,
Eradicate goblins before investigating.
Yeah, Natal.
So I will
Completely
point
also
out
affirmative.
for Flash and Amelia, you guys have been out here for like an hour and 30 minutes sitting around the campfire total because of your treat
Mhm.
wounds. You haven't seen any more goblins or even wild creatures. Like you've seen birds, but they have been very sparse.
Can I ask a dumb question? Would Amelia be able to pick up that like maybe there's a reason it hasn't been any wildlife? Like would she have enough
It's the road
experience
to
of
roll,
her
I
own
yell.
home?
That would be pretty much the same role that you had last time. So let me just go ahead and request it. This is a fairly so it's just nature.
Sweats and +0.
It's just all that way.
Another 19.
Woo! Okay. What do I pick up?
So there is definitely something off in the area. Like it's kind of like when there is a big predator in the area and all of the surrounding wildlife quiet, so that way they're not noticed.
All right. So I
But
think
it's not to that extent because there's
Mhm.
still birds, there's still insects that are flying around, but
Mhm.
there's not any like bigger game. So like no squirrels you've seen, there's no like
Is it?
dogs, animals, wolves of that nature. Just like the things that can fly around, you're able to see, but there's no like ground-based creatures.
Is it something like maybe there is a being that is unable to fly but is lurking underground that might be a little bit of a hunter?
You wouldn't have gotten any sense of there any terrestrial underground creatures around. Like there are no dig mounds, there's like no gophers or anything like that. You
Mhm.
haven't noticed anything of that, and if you spend like another 10 minutes investigating the area, you'll be able to figure out why that is.
Oh god. I think Amelia would just call down, just can we wait just a moment?
And
Stop right in the mouth of the cave.
yeah, that
Smart's
will
already
delay our
going.
goal by at least a moment.
Right.
Gotta stop the
but-
ritual. Save the candy cans.
But I think I've noticed something. Just give me a moment and we'll be on our way.
Well,
But they
Smart's
might
already
wonder.
inside the cave, so.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
so is
who
Flash.
who all is in the cave entrance?
Well, Cal is talking from inside the cave entrance outside.
Yeah, I think it's everybody but Amelia is inside
Yeah.
the
Okay.
cave.
Yeah.
In that case, while she spends the 10 minutes investigating, you guys learn it is translated for you.
So it only took
Let
10
me go
minutes.
ahead,
Snaps fingers.
and I'm going to do the exact same thing to everyone. So,
Is there a way to set specifically for mage armor, or?
I believe when
said
she casts a
outlaw,
spell, it
so-
should increase your AC automatically.
It did not.
You maybe
Oh.
click the word spell effects mage armor in
Ah.
the little entry.
Yep.
I didn't know
Okay.
anything.
Oh. Huh.
All right, did you three get the whisper?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Yep,
Can
there
somebody
you go.
tell me
That
above
is
table?
what is translated at the cave entrance.
Flash would probably actually say this out loud.
Mhm.
What was shall be. What shall be was.
Shelby.
Shall be. A paralyzed lip, remember?
When
Shall-
you say that out loud, this would only be for you since you're the only one that said it out loud.
I cannot move my token. What the heck is going
The
on?
game is paused.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yep.
no.
Time has stopped as we are doing this.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Write it down, Squid. Write it down.
I don't think Squid can write anything. I think Squid is paused as well.
Yeah, he's smart, but he's not the wisest. So yeah, he would read that out loud.
Oh.
By the way, question: would I have had time to try to before like all of this stuff that happened? Or would I have had time to try to like craft and all the time I've been like a wizard and everything like to try to craft like one of these items that I have a list for?
I'm going to say no.
It would have
not
been like
currently.
the silver piece, not the actual like magic
Yeah.
items. But
If you can pull up the rules for crafting, we can say that you might have done it while you were in the barrel on the ship.
okay, fair
But
enough.
ever since the ship, you've been buried here.
Fair enough.
Which you must have some damn good constitution. We've been here for like a day and a half.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's it's there's
Maybe
there's
he
reasons
buried
why.
himself right before we came across him. Just
There's
a reminder.
reasons why.
Oh. Yeah, yeah, everybody within the radius is going to see Flash's horn start to glow black. And yeah, he will take the time to focus and try to figure out where it's coming from.
No, your head just turned black.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Feeling that and like getting that sense, he's going to stop. Like, nope, I don't want to know. And
All right.
yeah, his horn glows black when he's afraid. It's kind of the equivalent of like a black light, infrared light.
Oh.
Say this out loud. Kind of.
Hey, Cal, you need rebooted again.
Oh, God damn it. Is that you hear me?
No.
Still a robot.
Still roboting. The words have corrupted your programming once you understood them.
No, you're still.
Mm-mm. Nope. Still a
God
robot.
damn it.
We kind of got words there, but it's still
Yeah.
robotic.
How about now?
Yes.
There we go.
You're good.
Oh my god, I think there's a magnet above it. In
It
my
might be.
drawer. There might be 1 second. I just moved my drawer a little bit, and I think that stopped it from happening. Alright, I'll just leave the drawer there for now and figure out what's fucking with it later.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Oh, I said, I said, humanoid, why is your appendages turning black?
Yes, my people have. You know how humans say they wear their emotions on their sleeve, and he will just tap the crystal horn on his nose.
You wear emotions on your appendages.
Yeah.
Affirmative. And then he turns and says, why are you afraid? Oh, wait, I don't know if you know that means fear, though. You just said it was an emotion.
He wouldn't. Yeah, no, he wouldn't know it meant fear.
Yeah.
But no, he would say, I felt a very strong emotion, and it showed.
What did you sense?
Fear.
What's going on? Why fear?
He will explain it as best he can that he felt like something was looking at him when he said that.
Oof.
I am looking at you.
Not that kind of something. The kind of something that religions are written about.
Heresy, I hear then. Let us find a source.
He just kind of nods his head and shrugs and follows along.
Meanwhile, Amelia's just outside looking at nature, having a good time.
Have you? Oh yeah. How does has she figured out what's going on with the animals?
So with the animals and the time that you spent, you figure just from watching like the bugs and everything, where the fog rolls in from the freaking splatter that happened earlier, any bug that like touches it flies away from it.
Oh, so they're scared of it.
Scared of what? The cave? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
The fog.
The fog. Oh, okay.
In the same way, maybe that contains knowledge that they weren't supposed to see or something. Or just like a vibe, like the same vibe of fear that Flash picked up.
Along with like, since you know that the fog is a poisonous, whenever you smell it, it's just like a very like it's the smell of blood and not really death, but it's just like you get a sense of it's a nasty smell. Like it's not unpleasant, but it's just one that you, if you could avoid smelling, you would.
Okay. So it's like a natural deterrent.
Yeah.
All right. So she'll go ahead and
you get the sense that it's just like for any mammals and stuff that have a better sense of smell, like wolves and stuff, they would have smelled it through the vines. But like the bugs and the birds, where their thing is mostly sight and like wind presence, they haven't gotten it yet. So when you opened up the entrance and it just flooded out, now everyone is starting to clear out.
Okay. So with that, she'll kind of like notate that down in her mind, and then she's just gonna trot after the group. So she does walk very very dignified, but she's gonna pick up her pace and catch up.
So you are currently the only one that does not understand the entrance words. Everyone else has had it translated. So we now move into the cave as you guys trudge through the fog. And as you're in the caves itself, like it is starting to get pitch black in here. So for everyone that does not have dark sight, it is going to be dark for you.
That's
do
fine.
have-
I
and-
naturally cast light on my familiar, as it's used to. Now my squid is sparkly.
Dark vision.
I have dark vision.
I do as well. Hell yeah.
I have low
Ooh,
light
the
vision.
ambiance.
Yeah, only low light vision.
Well, Flash is still feeling fear, so he is emitting dim light. It is a black light, though.
Well, he also just cast
Alright.
light
Ew,
on
it's
his
a black-
familiar.
It is a
Hold
black
on,
light.
So who all
So we're
has
getting-
light on them?
Smart, and then
Technically,
Flash has
Flash.
yeah, technically has a dim
Hold
light.
on. Let me see if I can do. I should be able to right click you and do settings, light. You're emitting dim light, right?
Yes. And feet.
Shoot, dim light. Configure the distance of light emission. So how far does this dim light go out? Do you know?
10 feet. 10 feet
10
radius.
feet dim. There you go. And what about for smart?
Oh, so I have low light vision.
Yep.
And I
That's
also
just something
cast
that
a
you
light
have.
spell on my familiar.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to add this guy to be your familiar. So identity.
So
this
bright light
is-
in a 20-foot radius and dim light for another 20, like a torch.
So here is Squid on the map for you, and I'm going to hovered by anyone, represent actor. We're also just going to do art link. Okay, so you should be able to token display name. You should be able to control it. Actor data.
By the way,
Mm.
reflexively, Squid's going to start bubbling and it's going to create light.
Okay.
Oh,
and it just
how-
breathes
What is
bubbles.
the click on the light spell so that way it'll pop up in the chat. So that way I can do all of the
Oh, okay, got you.
stuff for it. Yeah, whenever you cast something, it'll show up in the chat so that way I can see all the. Alright, so. Okay, casting bright light in a 20-foot radius. 20. And then dim light in another 20 feet.
So is this like 5e concentration, or I have to maintain concentration on it?
Let's.
Because as
Oh,
far
so-
as I know, it didn't seem like that. But...
Yeah. Yes, you can still cast spells and stuff like that, but you have to concentrate on this spell. Like, you're focusing some of your mental power on it to hold it.
Okay, here we go. Concentrate, manipulate. Yeah. A degree of mental concentration. So duration until the next time you make your daily preparation. So this can last until you cast another concentrate spell. So concentration is pretty much the exact same in 5e, where it's like, as long as you're concentrating on it, it's fine.
I hand Squid a torch.
All right, spell effect light is on Squid, so you should be able to think and control him.
Door.
All right, hold,
Where's
hold,
the
hold it.
sword?
Sorry, I was just playing with it.
Can you
Oh my God, there
click
is a
on can you click on Squid and I'm gonna unpause the game. Let me know if you can move him around.
I don't see where. Oh, I have 2 of me, by the way.
Oh really?
Theo's
Oh, yeah, there are
nowhere
2 of you.
near.
Hold on. Let me fix it quick. You shouldn't also be on the page. Hold on. There you go.
Yeah, I'm also outside of a wall, so
There you
thanks. I don't see where I can click smart or my Squid.
Squid
He
should be right there.
there.
I mean, I see that there's like a light. Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait, is that? Oh, I see. No, I can't move it. It's red.
Dang.
I think it's
Okay,
like
you'll just have to, if you use the long click on the map, you'll ping. Just let me know where you want to move Squid as you guys are moving around. So, we are going to continue with the description. So, as you guys make your way through the caves and you're trudging through this fog, the deeper into the cave you go, it's like the fog is condensing into a liquid, and it's just when you're walking through, it's like wading through a swamp once you get to this point. And you have the main mining area. It's pretty easy to get through using Squid, having him hold a torch. He has a torch. He has a just able to light everything up while you're going through, and there is a pretty obvious path. It's not hard to make your way through, but it does take about 30 minutes to be able to make it to this point where there is a door that is blocking your way, and there is more untranslated writing on the top of the door. And the deeper you go into the cave, the more writing on the walls there are.
No, I think
It
there's
is
a phrase
mostly
I once
just
had.
repeating the phrase that you all read earlier. For
Okay.
Amelia, you have not translated it yet, although you have spent enough time in here to do so. So you just let me know if you want what is written on the walls translated or not.
I would
Otherwise,
say
it'll just be
probably.
resetting for you every time.
I would say probably at that point.
Okay.
If they've been walking here long enough.
Yep. So the writing on the walls that everyone sees repeatedly scrawled into the walls, almost carved, is what was shall be and what shall be was. These phrases are scattered along the walls like a madman scrawled them and chipped it into the cavern.
My kind of fella.
Yeah, if she starts to say it out loud, Flash will slap his hands over her mouth.
The offense that crosses her features when he does that? Because she wasn't in the cave to see him completely, like, fear moment. So she would just bat his hands away and just, excuse me?
No, don't do it.
Do what?
Don't say it out loud.
And why
And
is
he
that?
points at his horn.
Is it going to make your horn fall off? What are you trying to imply here?
He kind of lowers his voice. Black means fear.
Right.
I am scared shitless, but I'm still doing this. Now let's go.
Good on you then. And she'll just shake her head and kind of follow along.
Right. So we are going to go around like you're in initiative.
Okay.
There is, of course, no actual encounter stuff. It is fine, but there is. Actually, I can because I can just right click
Where would be
everyone
the
and do.
Also, where would be the front of the situation, since I imagine Cal's in front?
Probably the door.
Where's the door? Is it where Talon is?
Yes.
Okay.
I want everyone to roll.
Roll
What
initiative?
is it? Initiative. Yes. Roll initiative.
It's actually on the thing. It'll ask for it for you. So yeah.
But specifically, I
Oh.
want you to roll initiative based on your stealth because of how quiet you're being.
I have a
Oh,
+7 to my stealth.
Okay, so wait, just roll stealth then?
Yep. So what you do is you go to your initiative on
Mhm.
the main page, or it's on every page, but it's on the
Oh.
left side, and you click the drop down
Oh.
and you change it to stealth, and then you roll
Okay.
it.
Okay. Oh, 14.
How do I roll it? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it'll pull up a pop-up.
13. Oh, there's 2 of me
16.
also.
Oh,
Yep. I need Theo. I need you to do it again. It didn't go through. Make sure you're doing it from initiative and changing the drop down to stealth, so that way it'll pick it up.
making sure there's only one of me.
Oh.
Oof.
That feels like the.
Okay,
Where's
did
the
you add
horn
those?
from?
He added the effects to it.
That seems like a time to use your hero point, Theo. It gives you advantage.
No, I'll just say, fuck you. I wish to have. I'm wishing for luck. Shit.
Oh, that's better.
Okay. Did you use your hero point for it?
I actually used my once a day wish for luck feature.
Okay.
Save the hero points.
All right, so we are going. Everyone, move into the position that you want to be, and we are going to begin.
All right, Amelia does
I
not
would
want to be in the
be
front.
behind.
Lead the charge! I'm leading the
You
charge.
can. I think Caladurin would be in front.
Yeah, and I was behind Cal.
I
Okay,
have
and
no
Amelia
fear
will
of
be
death.
behind Flash. Yeah, I think it's Flash right there, so she'll be behind Flash.
Yeah, there is a second Cal.
Yeah, second Cal.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So
I
can you
think
just apply the
Amelia's
light
gonna go
radius to
ahead
my
and-
guy? Pretty much that way, like.
Yeah, I can. I'll get rid of Squid here.
Oh
Squid is
no!
gone. Congrats, you killed Squid.
Oh my god, I was gonna say Amelia would hold her hands out for Squid, and Squid can get a little ride.
I do the finger guns and I say,
There you
reach
go.
for the skies, and Squid fakes his death.
Okay. There are 2 Burnos tokens. There should only be the first one that's right there. So let me
Yep.
get rid of the Burnos token because it is just Caladerin.
Okay.
All right. So who's where?
Yeah, we are in
Cross
position now.
front, Flash is there, is second. Amelia's after that, and I think Smart's bringing up the rear.
Smart will do his
Right.
best to get in the front.
I mean, he can walk under everybody's legs for now.
I mean, I'm gonna climb on top of the robot if I can.
His athletics is technically high enough to carry you pretty easily.
Can
Alright,
I use
well-
diplomacy to convince the robot to carry me into battle?
You could just
are...
ask.
You're gonna have to ask.
Hey, Mr. Robot. I lean in close.
That it?
We can do a lot of things together. Beautiful things. Great things. Terrible, but great. You
Explain
and me,
yourself.
let's do this.
Do what?
We're gonna take over everything. I believe in you, buddy.
Gonna
All I need-
take o-
Look, we're gonna get you back home, okay? But first step is I gotta be able to ride you. Trust me, this is key to the process.
question why?
Because if I can see better, then we can defeat enemies better and we can survive. Besides, I have short legs. I'm very slow. You don't want to leave me behind, do you? I have to survive, right? That's your imperative.
Make a diplomacy check.
Dang, I can't.
Hey.
Oh man.
He's Caladerin says, understandable.
There we go.
You may climb up on
finally
my
got it.
shoulders.
I make the symbol to Squid, and he pulls up my bucket list.
Ride a robot into battle.
Oh my god.
Do I have to make an athletics check to carry him or anything?
No. You're
Okay.
you're android. You can carry.
Okay. Carry the tiny person. What is his race actually? I didn't see.
No,
He is a gnome.
No,
He's just
yeah.
a little man.
All right, you have mounted the robot. You move with him. So I'm just going to. I wish that there was a way to make it like link to, but it's fine. Just move alongside it. Assume that wherever Calderin's token is, Smart is his,
Okay.
because he won't be able to move both of you at the same.
Okay. So can I open the door? No, is that okay?
We will begin the encounter. It is Talon's turn
Oh.
first.
Oh, that's so sick!
Oh, I
Encounter?
love that.
Yeah, all the ambience you hear is what you hear in the cave. So all of you heard that.
Oh
Yep,
shit.
I am drawing
I
my
didn't hear
freaking
anything.
pepper
What-
box
what
'cause
did it
it's
play?
A bwong.
Do you have sound playing
there we
for
go.
you?
Yeah, I have.
There should be
I
ambience.
apparently had it so low, it just wasn't really playing that much.
Okay.
But yeah, I am going to, since it's too tight in here to use my flintlock, I am going to draw my pepper box. And yeah, I'm ready to go wherever. There's, since Cal's in front, I'm not going to shove through him, so I'm going to wait until he moves to move.
Oh, I didn't put on the combat carousel. Damn. Oh well, next time. So Amelia, is there anything you want to do, or
Yep.
are we just gonna swap all the way
Oh,
down
yeah.
to Calderon?
Nope. So Amelia's going to go ahead and cast Inspire Courage.
Okay.
So I do think it's something she's along the lines of, as awful as I find all of you, we have this. Don't die.
Right.
Smart
So-
thumbs up.
Thumbs down.
To yourself and all allies. So I'm just.
Yep.
Squid does a tiny thumbs up.
It's good to get a thumbs up. But so it's a +1 status bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear. I believe that it only... Yeah, it lasts 1 round, so that takes 1 of my actions. And then I'm going to go ahead and have her also, because Flash is ahead of her, she's going to go ahead and... Because he's essentially holding his action, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to go ahead and just pat him on the back real quick and cast Guidance.
Woohoo.
So he'll also get a +1 stat bonus to 1 attack roll, perception check, or saving throw.
Mhm.
And there is nothing else she can really do on this turn, so that will be... Well, she'll actually use her action to go ahead and pull out her rapier.
Do the spell effect.
Oh.
And that
Yeah,
will
when
be...
well
when
said.
you said as much as I dislike all of you, Flash's black light went a little more blue.
Is that sad?
Yes.
Oh, wait till he learns she's all talk. She's a sweetheart.
So has the door been opened?
Not yet.
No,
Okay.
not yet.
We're just going through combat just in case anything wants to do anything. Is that the end of Amelia's turn?
Yep. I can't
Alright.
find how to pull that.
Smart, is there anything you want to do other than the mount?
Oh wow, I see.
Oh, next up.
Okay. So, let's see. Okay, alright. So, I'm gonna use my ability Ambassador. Your familiar knows how to act cute or focused on cue, hoping to make good impressions. Despite being a mid-year, familiar gains 1 reaction at the start of its turns, which you can use only to aid you on diplomacy check to make an impression. It automatically succeeds to aid to check with those skills or automatically succeeds your master the skill in question. So basically I get to make an impression and I'm gonna yell through the door, I know you're in there, we're friends, I promise. And I wish to make an impression.
Alright. Action item and weird.
And I will continue talking to them for at least a minute, however long I need to in order to qualify for the duration.
Character view. Diplomacy. Right? Diplomacy. Request the roll. It has been requested.
I believe that gives me an advantage as well, because the aid, I believe, I want to say? I'm not sure.
You have
yes.
Okay.
It automatically succeeds at its check to aid you. So aid is now.
I fucking needed that. Jesus Christ.
Yee.
Let's
Because
see,
I rolled a
please
1 and a
attempt-
17.
Attempt a skill check. So aid is not an automatic circumstance bonus. You don't get advantage with it. The way that it works is when you use the aid reaction, the person attempts a skill check or attack roll of a type determined by me. Typical DC is 20. Might adjust it. But on a critical success, you gain a +2 circumstance bonus. On a success,
Oh, okay,
you gain a
gotcha.
+1 circumstance bonus, and a critical failure is a -1 circumstance bonus. But it automatically succeeds at the check if it's if you, the person making the original check, is a master of the skill. So if you
Okay,
were
so
a
I'm not a
master
master,
of
so it's not
diplomacy,
automatic. So I first need to roll with my familiar
Mhm.
to see if they get, if they can help me
Yes.
with that. Okay.
Yep. So your familiar would roll it. Would roll diplomacy first to see if it can even help.
Okay. I don't know what their bonus is.
I'm pretty sure it's the exact same.
There's a fucking ticking time. I don't like it.
Yeah, there's
that-
a timer at the bottom for the round timer.
Yep.
Ooh.
Too
Is
bad
that
you
a
couldn't
DC
have
at
it
20?
play
I
the
feel like that's a
Jeopardy
DC
music
at 20.
instead of the ticking.
So I rolled it. So yeah. So I guess I rolled a raw 11. I don't know what bonuses my familiar would have.
You rolled a 9 plus 7.
Okay, so I rolled like a 11.
So that's a
9.
failure by 4. So it's not a critical failure. So the aid just doesn't work.
Okay, so I get to roll again then. See, so I don't get any bonuses, but
Right.
okay. And I am definitely gonna burn a hero point for this, by the way, if need be. But
Okay.
What do hero points
So
do again?
that I believe hero points are advantage. So
Oh.
I'm going
it's like
to go
inspiration.
ahead. Yeah. So that is advantage, public, diplomacy, request.
I rolled an 11, and it didn't roll advantage. I don't think, unless you
It should.
just rolled once. I mean, it's in my screen.
Yeah. Modifiers, advantage, and then diplomacy.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you succeed in your turn. You don't hear anything on the other side, however.
I look at Pinky and I'm like, thumbs up. I think we got it. I'm feeling confident.
I don't believe that we do.
All right. Is it Caladeran's turn now?
Yep.
Okay. Is it an action to open a door, or is that a free action?
I'm pretty sure it's a free action to open.
Okay. Let's open the door.
Click on it. What you see
Yeah.
is what you see through the door. For the first time, you see new writing that has been untranslated.
I'm gonna ignore that for now, and we'll just take the move action. 2, 3. I need to see what's up here. Okay. 4.
When you reach this area, the fog has condensed down into these channels and mixed with the water. So it's just like fresh seawater that is tinged purple, and it's like specks of it are floating in the water.
Write this down. Write this down.
5.
I feel like you need to like make a notes section, Theo, in the notes just for what Squid has to write down.
Right.
Um.
Squid's notes.
So I feel like I don't necessarily want to spend more actions moving and trigger combat. We could just keep going through rounds, I guess, doing the same thing basically in a loop, so we just don't
Yeah,
have to go through everyone's turn immediately. Like, just to speed things up is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, we're just gonna be moving around basically.
Yeah.
Well, the main reason why I'm just doing it in rounds is so that way it's like you're moving this far and there's other things happening in the cave.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's other things. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
I think
get that.
I think trudging forward would be best and just following in our little line.
I'm gonna
That's
send.
why I'm doing it in initiative. There's also a module that I could have installed where it's like if you get to a specific area, it stops you and notifies me. So that way I can be like, okay, something's gonna happen in the area that
Got
you're
it.
in, or I have to
Okay.
ask you. But I didn't install it.
So
I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna
I'm just
Go
So the
ahead.
question is, do we take this move action again this turn then, or I just let everyone catch up and then keep moving?
I
So
was
you
like,
have 3 actions in PF2.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Do I wait for you guys? Do I? Because the problem is if I spend all my actions and we run into something face first, then I have no more actions, and then they get a full turn before I
I'd say
can.
like
fair.
spend like an action or 2, and we won't be that far behind. Please don't try to pull my headphones out of my ear. And then we won't be far behind. We'll be catching up to you. And I have long distance spells I can use if needed. I can get around.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
and all my attacks
1,
are.
2, 3. All right, let's see what's here first before I keep moving. This is a second action. Interesting. We lost the light.
Oh no.
Hold
I've
on.
been moved.
It didn't mean to move you. You're back.
Alrighty.
The two with dark vision are alone again.
Just follow the
4.
light when you find it.
Yep.
Uh,
And we're also slow, so.
We are.
I don't
And
think
I
it technically matters
believe,
where we're going.
I'm
but-
pretty sure since you've been in the area, you should see all the places that you've moved before, so that way you keep track of.
Yeah,
and
they
you
should
have,
be
like, the
fog of
map
war,
shown
right?
slowly.
Alright,
Yeah.
5. Alright, that's two actions of movement, and I'm just gonna cast shield on myself to get temporary 2 AC. I'm not gonna bother noting it, just since it's only 1 round anyway.
All
By
right.
the way, this entire time, the gnome has been yelling charge.
Giving them away to everyone around them.
Hey, I made a
Alright.
good impression. At least I think so. My character does, anyway.
You move through a wall. You gotta.
Yeah, I pulled it around, but it still didn't like that.
Yeah. You gotta do it in little bits first.
Can you have their guys like emanate light or something? I don't know, just for purpose of us seeing.
Oh, I see people. That's 2 actions.
You can technically do all 3 because there's no one. There's no one by us.
Yeah, I'm just catching up with you, basically.
Yeah,
So, yeah. That's
I'm scouting
3
ahead a
actions.
little bit.
All right. Is that all?
Yep, that's it. That's all my 3 actions.
All right. It is Amelia's turn.
So she's gonna. So I don't know if that's
Yeah,
20
you have to
feet.
do it in little bits. So move up 1, and then like
Okay.
there you go.
Yeah, stop
And
at the
then
corner and then move the rest of the way.
Move another
'cause of
5,
the
and I'll make 1
walls.
turn. Okay.
Yep.
And
yeah,
then-
it keeps track of it for you. Don't worry.
Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna have to figure out. Okay. Ooh, I
It doesn't
clicked
matter
that
which way
at
you
all.
go. It doesn't matter which way you go.
Okay. There's water. That's 15. Okay.
You
We're
can
not going
see
that
the
way.
light.
Yeah, you can see us. By the
Okay,
way.
Todd. Nothing happened. Don't worry about it.
Hold on. Did you
Nothing-
move that? Do you want to canonize you moving in that direction?
She can see the light. She can see the light. It's fine.
Okay.
Why? Should I just go that direction?
I mean, you can.
I'm just asking if you were because that's using your movement to go that direction.
No, I meant to go towards the light. I'm just confused. 'Cause I'm
Come
dumb.
to the light to the end of the tunnel. Smart
Okay.
says.
Alrighty.
All right.
Was that 3 actions to get here, or was there more to take?
For
It-
us, it
it
was 3
should have been
actions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because we can only move 25 feet. That's how I know.
I moved 25 feet. Oh, but you guys were further behind me. That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Smart on the back of Calderon. Are you?
For my
just
movement,
waiting
I'm gonna
for
yell
him to
giddy
move?
up.
Uh,
Okay, so I'm going to pull out
Yeah.
a lantern. I normally have these for religious purposes, but in this circumstance, I believe it's relevant. And it sheds light in a 60-foot cone.
You can see a little further down, basically.
Yes. Then I'm going to pull out a coin and say, heads or tails? Heads we get friends, tails we don't. And my action is going to be using this this coin. And oh look, it's heads. We make friends, guys.
Okay.
I don't believe we're gonna make friends.
And that's my action. I don't know if I have an equivalent of like bonus action, but I would send like Squid out to go scout a little bit.
All right. Where are you sending him?
About as far as far forward as I can see into dim light.
This head.
So I guess for like purposes, it'd be like down there.
Just okay. What we'll do is your token is Squid, and then Calderon is just where you're at.
Oh, cool.
So that way you have the light, and you can, because you can see through Squid, right?
Yeah. I believe so.
Yeah, you should be able to
So
see
you
through
can
your
scout
familiar.
out the area, and you can just have that be. We'll just assume Calderon is your actual guy,
Okay, all good.
and your token is just Squid.
So those don't last long, do they?
The things that you just expired, yeah, they're just one round.
Yeah.
It'll tell you in the top right corner if it's expired or not.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
did. That's why I cleared them.
Yeah, you just right click to clear.
And as well as like the lantern's gonna be on the side of Caldera, kind of like you know, like he's Iron Man.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
A lantern.
It's got like it's got some kind of small magnetic bottom somehow.
Lord.
Do you see anything up ahead? Because I can't see what you see.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. I'm going to give light.
I see like pipes. I don't know.
You don't see any
Oh.
enemies though. Okay.
Let's-
At this point, I think I'll have Squid pretend to be me and carry a torch.
um,
Don't worry, Squid likes it. I thumbs up me. Myself thumbs back.
sheds light in a 30-foot radius.
Is that all your actions you got?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it.
Ooh, don't like
I
that
heard that.
noise.
It's Caverns of Horror, so yeah.
There we go. Now you have your token set up for light. And it has a little animation too. I'm actually
nice.
gonna turn that down. Animations.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask if they had like a module that had like random encounters and stuff like that.
You might. So, is there anything else Smart would like to do on his turn?
That's about it.
All right, Calderon, go ahead and do what you would like to do.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this a lake, or is
It
does
is.
like the water get deep?
So,
Okay.
yeah, this is the area that you've encountered in front of you. Is as you can see, there's like shores on the opposite sides. So, like over here, there's like a shore. But what matters is that it's just a giant lake that has spread out. And what is shown that the tiles that you can actually get on are the areas that you can normally walk. Anything past that, it's like a drop off where you have to start swimming.
Okay, so the ones we can actually see, you can still move on.
Yes.
Is it like difficult terrain though?
Once you get it is. So when you're in that area, it's difficult terrain.
Okay, well we're gonna ignore that then for now. So I used 10 feet to get here. So 1, 2. Okay, the go. That's okay. That's another action. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit and use another action my third action to move up here.
Smart
Alright.
cheers regarding the biscuit.
Alright, that's it.
Oh my god.
Oh, I see this for a bit of vision.
Shield
but,
expires.
That's what you would
Yeah,
see.
keep Smart there since that's where Squid is at, and he moves on your turn.
Okay.
No, I
Oh,
meant where
sorry.
he was. Yeah, where he was. Since your
Yeah,
token is Squid.
I don't see what my teammates see. That's weird.
I think that's kind of on purpose, but
Yeah.
although it's a special case since you're supposed to be ulti me.
Yeah. It's a little bit. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but anyway.
We got this. We got this.
Yeah, we got
Okay,
this.
So, to do some things. Oh,
Does my familiar see that door in the distance, the emblem?
Is a door in the distance?
So we can't see what he sees, so
Oh,
probably.
sure.
Like up here.
all right.
Also,
Amelia and Flash, you hear barking from behind you.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
As
we whip
a
around?
goblin dog has been awoken from the screams of Smart.
Oh my
no.
god.
Okay,
you.
listen. I made a good impression.
Let's see.
You probably want to retreat towards us, I am guessing.
All right, he's going to do his strike attack. We're going to.
You know, he could aim at the person behind the bard.
Well, you're the person that he sees first, so
Big rip.
pretty
Rat
sure he
dog.
misses. Yep, missed by 7. So that
Squid
is
thumbs
its
up.
turn, as it took the entire time to get to you.
Oh god. Okay.
Going to do.
It's a
Woohoo.
big tough boy. Oh, there's more big tough boys
Oh,
coming.
no.
Oh no.
That is as far as he can go. It
Yeet.
is now Flash's turn.
Fire.
Through me?
I can fire around you.
Okay.
By the way, unlike D&D, not everything has an attack of opportunity in this game, by the way.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
So you can just walk away from things.
All right.
Well-
Target the one that you're shooting at. Don't
Oh
forget
my god.
that. And
Hold
then
on.
do your
I've got to
strike.
tell it to reload. It does this
Ooh.
every time. I already reloaded it, but I forgot to hit reload. What? It has rounds. Why is it saying there's no... Oh, there's a reload module.
Yeah, I added that. I thought I.
It's telling me it's not working. You cannot fire this weapon because Pepperbox is not loaded. This is a feature of the ranged combat module. You can learn how to use this module here. But I
Okay.
already reloaded it.
Let's. Where is the? How do we reload?
You could just roll and like notate it, right?
Good.
Here we go. Reload all macro. There are a macro. Hold on. Just go to the compendium browser and look for reload. And look for the macro that it says. So the ranged combat macros down at the bottom, whenever you type in reload, add those to your hotbar. And I don't think you'll be doing the reload magazine. I think it's just reload that you'll be doing.
Yeah, I already did that one, so it should.
Yep, new actor reloads their pepper box ammo. There you go.
Yeah.
Now it's going to keep track of everything for you.
I got a 19.
Yep, you hit the note dog, so you do hit, so roll the damage.
That is 4 points of damage.
Yep, so takes 4 damage. There you go.
And
That's your
second
first action.
is
Alright.
I fire again, which is the map -5.
Yes.
I assume we could hear the gunshots down the cave. That sounds like a
Yes, you can. This is a pepper box firing, so it is very loud.
Oh my god.
I'm
I can't
sure
use
it's
the
nothing.
reload all. Okay, there
How
we
many
go.
rounds does the pepper box?
It takes 3.
Okay.
So I have to hit it for each bullet I reload.
Oh, is it a burst fire weapon?
No, it has a revolving cylinder.
Oh,
That one does hit as well, so roll your damage.
What's the map?
Map is your multiple attack penalty.
Yeah, I just
So,
figured out as I
It's
asked.
not giving me the ability to roll damage for it. It's not even showing the dice on me.
You should be able to just click the damage button, or I guess I clicked it. So,
Okay, well I did it, and that's 2.
yeah, there you go.
It's okay. I got an idea.
Yeah, 2 damage.
Yep.
Takes 2
And
damage.
then I'm gonna move.
Yeah, the really nice thing is if you hover over the enemy, it gives you an estimate of its health. So
Ooh.
Near
this
death,
one
yes.
doggy that ran up on Amelia and tried to attack is near death. He is like bleeding and just peppered full of holes.
Whining
Yeah.
like a doggy.
Almost midnight. I do actually have to dip.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
just about to
shoot.
say I'm my pain's coming back.
Yeah.
And I'm getting told I need to get off of here by my wife.
Yep. So if you end your round, the good thing is that we can just
Yeah, we can pause
leave
it.
it
here.
as is and pick up next
Yep.
time.
How do,
Alright.
Is there a way to end the round, or does it just do it automatically?
It does it automatically. So it's
Okay.
moving on to the next one.
Yeah.
So
Yep,
Next
and I
time
will.
it starts off on Amelia, so if nobody does anything, we could just exit out
Yeah,
of the
I'm
tab
not
and come
doing
back later.
anything. I'm just dropping.
Nice.
And I already know what to do next time, so we're good.
Nice. That worked out pretty good actually.
Yeah,
I
dude.
missed the 3D Lake of Tailspire, but
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is we're switching Hidden Heavens over to Pathfinder.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
Oh, God. The only thing I'm like, I just don't want to relearn Nat.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean,
I
we
was-
could switch over Curse of Strahd to Pathfinder.
That too. Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta go. Later,
See
guys.
ya.
See ya.
Bye bye.
But yeah, no. So I do really like Foundry.
Yeah, it's